So for this one, we have to time travel back to the last millennium, all the way back to the far off time of 1996. E3. Nintendo just unveiled a brand new console with new epic cutting-edge 3D graphics, the Nintendo 64, as well as a little game called Super Mario 64, not sure what happened to that one. The Game Boy Pocket was also announced, and oh yeah, the Virtual Boy was there, yep, that was a thing. Apparently they also announced that its price was being cut to only $100. Surprisingly though, the Virtual Boy is where we start. Close to the Virtual Boy booth, the world, or rather the E3 attendees, were introduced to two animatronic puppets, one of Mario and one of Wario. Since these were near the Virtual Boy booth, I assume they were there to promote both Wario Land and Mario Clash, which released on the Virtual Boy only a few months prior. Based on the footage that has been found, it appears that Charles Martinet, the man behind the voice of Mario for many years, here actually voiced the Wario animatronic instead, at least in the footage we have.
Oh, hello, I'm on TV, look.
And clearly, since he couldn't be in two places at once, someone else had to voice over the Mario animatronic, and it's quite obvious.
Mario, and you're watching Cybernet.
Now apparently the voice actors were probably switching back and forth between the two roles each day of E3, as here we can see Wario has a bit of a different voice.
Going out there and stuff. My name's Wario. Because I fell asleep. I hate it when that happens. I tell you what, I'm off at 6.
This particular voice actor for Wario has apparently been nicknamed New Jersey Wario given this accent. There isn't any currently known footage of Charles Martinet voicing over Mario here, but I feel like he would have had to voice Mario at some point, that's kind of his thing. Also, it's unclear whether these were completely electronically controlled or more so mechanically controlled by the voice actors, so it's hard to say if they were more so puppets than animatronics. But semantics aside, these puppets seem to be a hit amongst the E3 attendees. Whether they were well received enough or Nintendo just wanted to reuse them, the pair once again made their way to next year's E3 in 1997. This time though, the Mario and Wario puppets were both seen flanking a large Mario statue fountain looking sort of thing. Currently found footage only shows Wario talking, again being voiced by Charles Martinet, but currently there is no known footage of Mario speaking. I can only assume the plan was the same as in 1996, where there was a second voice actor that would switch between Mario and Wario. The Joyzy voice actor for Wario was apparently replaced this year though. It's a real shame. E3 97 came and went, but before moving on to the next E3 Expo, there was actually another event in 1997 where the puppet duo was featured. This was at the 1997 MLB All-Star Fan Fest in Cleveland, Ohio, where Nintendo had a small show floor, I guess to promote the Nintendo 64 there, and I suppose Nintendo owning the Seattle Mariners at the time might have had something to do with it as well. Anyways, at this show floor, the Mario and Wario puppets were facing each other this time across a walkway and would interact with attendees as they walked by. The voice actors both did such a good job at their respective character that I honestly had a hard time distinguishing which one was voiced by Charles Martinet. At first I thought it was the Mario here.
Hey, come on in everybody, it's time to play Major League Baseball. Alright. Featuring Ken Griffey Jr.
But after listening closer, I think Wario sounds more like him to me.
Is that a surgical device, Dave?
Hello there.
But who knows, like listen to this singing, it's so dang close.
To you, happy birthday, dear Dawn.
Oh, this has gotta be good for you.
Happy birthday to
The rest of 1997 saw more amazing games released that year, like Mario Kart 64 and Star Fox 64, and then before you know it came E3 1998. Both puppets again made an appearance. It was basically starting to become a tradition to see Mario and Wario at Nintendo's E3 presence by now. The same Mario statue from the prior year was also reused, but the layout for the puppets was different. This time, it looks like there was a single stage for each puppet, sat between various signs promoting stuff like the Game Boy printer and Banjo-Kazooie. Charles Martinet was once again seen voicing Mario, and someone else took the reins of Wario. Wario Land 2 also had just released earlier in 1998 for the Game Boy, so I guess Wario was also probably back to promote that game as well. Oh yeah, and the Canadian viewers out there may recognize Victor here from Electronic Playground. It absolutely blows my mind that this was over 20 years ago. Now for you younger viewers out there, before online videos were as commonplace, shows like Nick Arcade, EP, Video and Arcade Top 10 were some of the only forms of video game video content out there. Anywho, next, E3 1999 rolled along, and surprisingly, the 3-year E3 streak seems to have been broken, as currently, there hasn't been any photo or video evidence of either of the puppets appearing there. Part of me is kinda surprised since Wario Land 3 was slated to release in the first quarter of 2000, but the other part of me thinks maybe Nintendo just wanted to not reuse them over and over again. Then came E3 2000, and once again, no Mario or Wario puppets have been reported to have been seen, and again, no footage of them exists. But on the positive side, the Mario statue fountain thing from 1997 was brought back, so that's something. But could it be? Was Nintendo really done with the Mario and Wario puppets for good? Well, no, surprisingly, as that year at E3 2001, the puppets once again resurfaced. And they were brought on and seen amongst the Game Boy Advance booth. Wario was, of course, very likely here similarly, since once again, Wario Land 4 was coming out later that year, and this was a good opportunity to promote it. The puppet area was again different this time. There was this circular spinning table where about 12 attendees could sit around. The table would spin, and depending on where it would stop, attendees could have a chance at winning a prize. Now, most of these appear to be small foam game cubes or something, but as seen on the signage in the back, some lucky attendees could even win a Game Boy Advance system, and apparently, according to these alleged winners, they were given the Game Boy Advance on the spot over a month before it launched. Now, these are just posts on the internet with no concrete proof or anything, so take it as you will, but personally, I find it a bit hard to believe that Nintendo, being Nintendo, would give a console away a month prior to its release. But who knows? Only one puppet was brought out at a time this year, so it looks like Charles Martinet could handle all the voicing. Apparently the puppets would alternate each day, with Mario appearing the first day, Wario the second, and finally Mario again on the third. Then, E3 2002 came around. No puppets. 2003, no puppets. 2004, no puppets. This appearance of the Mario and Wario puppets in 2001 was so far the last known and documented time either of them have been seen ever again. But that begs the question, where are they now? Are they sitting covered in dust in some secret Nintendo warehouse vault? Like, were they auctioned off, given to a fan, destroyed, and thrown into some landfill somewhere? Or who knows, maybe Reggie just took them home and uses them as lawn gnomes. And not just these puppets, but all the Nintendo props in general, like the E3 stuff from Breath of the Wild or Smash Ultimate. I'm really curious as to where all of this stuff ends up. As I'm making this video, the search for the puppets ends with one Phil Honeywell, who actually uploaded much of the footage seen in this video. Apparently, according to his LinkedIn profile, Mr. Honeywell was a special events coordinator with Nintendo of America during this time. Currently, there's an effort to reach out to him and see if he may have some more information for us, but only time will tell. And who knows, maybe these puppets were used and seen at other locations throughout the years as well. Either way, the mystery of the current whereabouts of the Mario and Wario puppets remains just that. Hopefully one day we can find the truth, cause I'm not gonna lie, I want that Wario in my collection.